Hi, I'm Alma.
Flynn.
Kellic.
March.
Shreya.
And I'm your DM, Ethan. Welcome to Venture Forth. Previously, you had all traveled to the city of Addersfeld, where Flynn and Shreya went to the Ironlight Castle, and Kellic, Alma, and March went to the Temple District to try and find out more about these ancient runes that you guys had etched onto this piece of paper. After finding out a little bit more about what the runes meant, as well as what language they were in, and sort of some deeper meaning behind them, Kellic and March also explored the Temple District, finding different things of different significance to them. And at the same time, Flynn and Shreya were walking around the Ironlight Castle, where Flynn had gotten a assignment to possibly bring in Alma and March. There are still some questions to be answered about that, but Flynn and Shreya saw a tiefling leaving the office of Melleru Cardinal. This tiefling seemed to be up to some nefarious schemes. After Shreya attempted to stop him, Flynn got his new assignment and left the Ironlight Castle. On the way out, Flynn took Shreya to a bakery that Flynn knows, where Shreya saw the fishmonger's stall of James Markoff, the fisherman that you guys had met previously on the road. Shreya went over and found a note pinned to the wall with a dagger that requested Alma and March to come to the abandoned bakery in the slums and to come alone, and that they had their friend. So, with that, Shreya, seeing this note pinned to the wall there, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna a little shriek. I'm gonna grab the dagger, pull the note off the wall, and I'm gonna stuff it in my little bag. And then I'm gonna eat my fish. And I'm gonna grab another fish and attach more silver pieces because this freaked me out and I want to eat more now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna eat my feelings a little bit.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just reading the note. Scarfing fish.
As many fish as I take will be the number of silver pieces that I attach and hang on the hooks from whence they came.
Okay. Yeah, and then are you heading back over to the bakery where Flynn is?
Yes, with any luck that we haven't lost our table.
Yeah, the table's still open. The streets are beginning to clear as sort of the nightlife is taking over here.
Great.
Across the street, Flynn, you, what kind of pastries are you getting?
I get the same old that I always get. I get 2 lemon-filled pastries, and I pay how much do they cost? I'll pay 2 silver each.
Both of those, both of those are going to come out to 1 silver piece.
Okay. I'll give Patty, I'm guessing Patty's the owner.
Patty's working there, little old lady behind the counter,
Patty!
making all the pastries herself.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. How's my favorite customer?
I'm okay. This adventuring thing's kind of tough. I didn't know I'd have to make decisions this early.
That's why I have a bakery. So
Yeah.
I don't get involved with any of that. That stuff scares me so much.
I understand that. I maybe I should open my own bakery. Anyway, just the 2.
Well,
just
if
the
you
2
open one, make
pastries.
sure it's across town. I don't want any competition.
Oh, of course. I'll stay away. I'll stay away from this. Anyway, thank you for the pastries, and I'll pay. I'll see you. See you soon, hopefully.
Come back soon.
And I'll turn around and Shreya, and I'll walk over to the table with the 2 pastries, 1 in each hand. Shreya, and I'll do I see him anywhere?
Yeah, at this point, he's walking back over to the bakery.
Oh, hey, there you are. You want to eat? I'll struggle to sit down onto the stool that's probably too high for me to kind of do a little jump to get onto it. I'll put the pastries down. Here you go, bud.
I'm just gonna stand by the table and be like, look at this. Look, see
That's a fish.
I'm gonna pull out the note.
Oh, what's that?
Person, they want the other little one and the larger big one.
What?
Read it for yourself.
Oh, okay. Put my pastry down, wipe a little bit of the lemon, put in off my mouth, open it up, and I'll read it. What does it say again, verbatim?
Verbatim, it says, Olma and March, we have your friend. Come to the abandoned bakery in the slums. Come alone.
Oh.
I'm not sure what friend they're referring to in the note, but
Right.
Us?
And you got this, where'd you get this?
Just across the street. I was hungry, so I was getting a fish, and that one fish turned into 2 or 3 or 4, but I found this note.
Is it James?
Stabbed to the wall.
Oh. Crap. We gotta go find him.
I think that's wise.
We'll have to eat on the go. Here. And I'll hand him the pastry as I get off the stool.
I take it from his hand and I throw it up into the air and catch the whole thing in my beak.
You're really supposed to savor it, but you're right. We don't have time. But did you like it? Does it taste good?
It's very sweet.
Very tart, yeah.
I do like the breading is very nice though.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to come back, bring the group. But right now we gotta go find him. Let's go.
Should we fly and save time?
100% always the answer is yes. Let's go. And I'll hold my arms out in that T-pose, baby, and I'm ready to go.
Better help me with my bird's eye view.
Of course.
Okay. So as you guys begin flying, Flynn and Shry, you guys kind of know where they were headed when you guys split up. So I'm going to have you guys make a perception check.
Sure.
18.
Perception check. Also 18.
Oh, nice. So yeah, after a couple minutes of flying, you guys see the rest of your party walking around.
There. Dive.
I know what. Yes. Okay. Sure. Dive.
Bye. Let's go.
Okay, and you guys land, and Olma, March, and Kellic, you guys see a bird and a halfling drop.
Can I try and do a super cool superhero landing? I'll let go just at the last second of the talons. I'll flip his toes off of my shoulders and try and do a spin in the air and land like a cool adventure that I've heard a story before.
Make an acrobatics check.
Hell yeah, I will. 15.
15. Yeah, it's a pretty good superhero landing.
Hey guys.
Am I caught off guard by this release? Do I need to do anything to retain my landing or my footing?
No, you lose your balance for half a second, but then you're able to get it back.
All right, great.
And you guys are all together.
We have a note. Guys, we have a note. This guy's.
We
Why did you land like that?
It looked cool, right?
I don't. Maybe it had something to do with the sugar and the. We stopped for pastries, so we're kind of a little bit.
I still have some of mine.
There's
do you want to try it?
There's pastries.
Yeah, you guys want? I have half of mine left. It's a lot for me. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
Wait! Before we do that, we have no time. Try it. Give her the note.
Oh yes, fisherman friend we met. The person he says that he has a friend of yours, March and Olma. Look.
I'm sorry, the fisherman says he has a friend of ours?
It doesn't make much sense to me, but...
Where did you find this?
At the fishmonger's. I was hungry.
And you talked to James?
I didn't talk to anyone.
Okay, so how do you know that this note is from... Is this note from James?
It appears to be his fishmongery.
So you found the note at his stall, but he was not there.
No, he was not. He was not there.
Do we know this to be James's stall, or is this just
Yeah, for fact.
conjecture?
I mean, what other friend do you know at a fish place? I think it's him.
Wait,
I think someone took him.
Wait. I'm sorry. Reverse this back up. Shreya, you just said that James took a friend of ours. I don't understand. You're saying somebody else took James? What have you guys been doing since we saw you? Like, what? This is a lot. Can you back up just a little bit? Give us a little bit more context.
How much time has passed since we split?
Oh,
It's
Whole day.
been, it's been like the better part of a day.
can you please start it earlier than this? You found the note. Great. Why do you think James has a friend of ours? I don't have any friends. Just March, and she's right here.
Oh,
I'm here.
I think I understand. I think the person who wrote this note actually has captured James.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know. Human language is sometimes hard.
I'm gonna look at the note. This is the first time I'm looking at the note now.
Okay.
It's made out to Alma and March. I'm gonna look up at March, look back down, eyes wide, and then look back down at the note. Do I recognize the handwriting?
Interesting question. Make a history check.
12.
March, you can make one too.
Okay.
No.
15.
You've seen this handwriting a couple times. This is the handwriting of Zergath.
Shit.
March.
What?
No.
Did you guys run into anyone?
Yeah, you seen?
Did you guys see anything weird? Anything out of normal? Have you run into anybody creepy or strange or anything?
Also,
Besides
alternatively, a very big half. What was he? I don't know what he was, but he was a very big half something. Have you anything? Yeah, what Alma said.
A half something.
No, he's a hobgoblin. He's not a half anything.
That's what it was.
That's not the point. The point is, have you run into anybody? Have you just what have you guys been up to?
Well, I
Spit it out, Flynn. Did you
Hey.
run into a dangerous character?
I mean, I think.
What do you mean you think?
Can you be more specific? My goodness, you're a monster hunter.
Well, I don't think he was a monster. He was a person. It looked like a
What was he?
tiefling, I think.
We gotta go.
Where?
March.
We
What did
gotta-
he look like? What did he look like? What did he look like? There's lots
I
of
didn't-
tieflings and they come in lots of colors. What did he look like?
Didn't get a good look
And
at
I'm
him.
shaking his shirt.
I didn't get a good
my
look at
level,
him.
So I'm just
God.
shaking him.
Try, did you see him?
I looked into his eyes.
What did he look like?
What did he look like?
It pains me to even recall. Ugh.
Why does it pain you to recall?
Was he blue? Was he red? Was he green?
I don't
What
know, I just
color
got a
was
quick-
he?
Look at him.
I'm gonna just relay whatever I saw in a kind of frantic manner.
A red tiefling matching the description of Zergath.
Dope.
Okay, so James is dead, guys. He's just gone. There's nothing we can do. He's dead, okay? And we just gotta forget him, and we gotta move on, because he's dead.
Alma?
He's dead. Mm-hmm.
Who is after you? Who is this person that wants you to show up alone?
Well, specifically, this writing looks like Zergath, and he's creepy and a tiefling, so, I mean, it fits the bill.
All right.
He's not very happy with us, probably, we can assume. Did he look angry?
Crispy.
Alternate descriptors? Yep. Did he look angry or crispy?
Yeah, he seemed to have a general demeanor of pissed off.
Makes sense. That tracks.
Yep.
Okay, so he's not a nice guy. And was he alone? Did you see anybody else with him?
He was alone,
No.
as far as I know.
Okay, that's good.
Just him.
That's good. That's a good thing. Okay.
Yeah, actually.
James is still probably dead though, because Zergath is not a nice person, and doesn't really appreciate the sanctity of human life. So
Or life in
probably
general.
not here anymore.
Not to be callous here, Alma, but what good is a hostage if you kill it before the people you're extorting
Right.
are
Right.
on
Well,
the scene?
you see, that makes a lot of sense, but you're a nice person. And Zergath is not, and he'll just say he has somebody, but by somebody he means like, I have the entrails of this person and they're laying in front of you and now I have them.
Gross. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Definitely gross.
I kind of overheard his conversation with my guild leader, boss.
He spoke. Wait, he spoke to you guys?
Not to me. I was going to report to my boss after getting my binding. Oh, by the way, check it out. And I'll hold my forearms up.
Cool. Does
Cool,
it hurt?
huh?
And I touch them.
No, they did
Oh.
though.
That's well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Lydia,
if
you
we-
going through some kind of crisis? I liked you well enough before. You didn't have to try and be like tough or anything.
Oh no. They
It's
have
okay.
special.
Like you're small. You can just accept, who you are as you are, and be yourself. You don't have to like. What's next? You're gonna get some spiky metal armor or something. You're gonna.
Kellic,
you know-
it's not just for show. It allows me to do cool things. Duh.
Oh, I see. There's arcane.
Yeah.
Right.
You know this language?
Do I DM? What language is it in?
don't-
Make another history check.
That is a 14.
Well, you for sure can't read it, but with a 14, you also don't know what language it is.
No, it's beyond me.
I'm gonna start looking around, peering around for Kerr and Ire as well. I'm gonna just like be peering around the corners and seeing if
Okay.
I see anything of their description.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice.
Nice.
For a total
Kablam,
of 22.
You look around, you look at each face individually, and knowing that Air in the past has been able to change his face, so you're keeping in mind all of the faces that he's changed his face to, and you're looking around and you're scanning everybody. You don't see anyone.
Okay, March, I don't see anybody right now, but we should probably go.
Did we go to where this place is, or should we just leave?
Kind of depends on if Zergath is alone or not. I don't really want to.
If he's alone, it's easier to talk with, but we can't go there
Oh.
alone.
James has children.
He's still.
He's
Look, I kn-
very old, though. He's had a great life.
Guys.
I know this may be beyond what you're understanding, but Alma's not saying this just for theatrics or dramatics. We're really in a situation that this is the kind of individual that Zergath is he would kidnap someone that we met briefly, or that even we were friendly with, and immediately kill them while also using them as a device to lure us to his location.
How did you become acquainted with such a character?
Good question.
It's a long story. We could tell you sometime, but not right now, because right now they're after us. So
Well, if he's as you say,
he's
then he must be put to an end.
okay. So he's got magic, but he's also really, really good with weapons. And he's really creepy. And anytime I was in a situation with him and with Kerr, even if I left the people around, they wouldn't be around for long.
Well, I know I got on a tangent about my tattoos, but what I was trying
They're very
to get
cool,
to...
Flynn. They're excellent tattoos.
I thank you, man. I'll have to show you how they work sometime. Anyway, so I finished my binding and I went back to the office and I heard them talking, and it seems like they wanted the Iron Light. They wanted us to find you guys, but it seemed like Mallory said no. But then after the tiefling left, she asked us to bring you here before bringing him to the tiefling. It seems like maybe we can go to the Iron Light Collective and get more answers. It seems like she wants to have you guys there before the tiefling finds you. So maybe we can go there and get information. Because it seems like she didn't want to find you guys for the tiefling, and she wanted to find you for other reasons. Maybe.
Flynn, how does the Iron Light work? Do they receive bounties from law enforcement?
We receive bounties from anyone, but we choose which ones to take and which ones not to take. And she seemed to not want to take this tiefling's bounty.
But, does it stand to reason that there'd be a bounty on Alma and March from more than one source? Alma, March, can you speak to that?
It's a definite possibility.
So
Yes.
it sounds...
I don't really want to go anywhere for people to poke and prod me. I would if it were up to me, I'd rather not, Flynn. Meet
Yeah.
you.
And she might have answers, and I think that's something we're trying to figure out, right? Isn't that what we came to Elderfeld? We get answers about the crystals, about all this?
Well, did you show her the crystals?
Well, I didn't know if it was okay. We could go do that.
I wouldn't.
Well, maybe she has
Do you
answers on how
trust
they
them?
work. Yeah.
Like, trust them? Like they're not an evil collective?
They're not
buried
evil.
beneath good intentions?
They're just
buried
very-
beneath nice people?
They're just very serious a lot of the times, and not all of them are serious. Some of them are scary, but they're not evil. I wouldn't have joined an evil group.
Would you know if they were evil?
I don't know. Yes? No?
Probably not, Flynn.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna think back.
You can only go off instinct.
I'm gonna think back to the tiefling. Would I be still frightened to the point where I wouldn't be able to suggest that we just go outright and vanquish this person, or would my fear influence that decision?
No. So the effects of the spell that he put you under, or the charm that he put you under, no, it wasn't a charm. It was like an effect that he put you under. Ended pretty much as soon as he was out of sight.
Oh, okay.
Well, our numbers are greater than his. I say that we go and vanquish this being.
You want us to go and kill him?
Yes, there are more
Whether or
of
not,
us
James-
than there is of him. There are strength in
Don't-
numbers.
Don't be too sure about that, because where he is, air and care are sure to follow.
It does also say that you have to go alone, so that would only be two of you. Unless we all go, but then that risks James getting killed. I think going to Iron Light Collective to get answers is a good idea.
How much time do we have?
What,
If James is in danger, then, and if he's as you say, time is of the essence.
yeah, it's
should
either
go
we go
there
there and
sooner
try and
than
save
later.
him now, or we
Okay.
go to the Iron Light and get answers. It's one of those two, it seems. But it's up to you guys. I don't want to force you to go anywhere you don't want to go.
March.
DM, while this conversation continues, can I run into the medical shop and buy some healing packs, buy some medical supplies?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, where are you going?
I just need some things.
Are we in the?
I'm completely
Okay.
out of supplies.
Are we in the?
What are
Alright.
you looking for specifically?
Just healing kits.
Healing kits? Yeah, sure. You can run in and grab a couple of those. I'll let you know what you get in a minute here.
Cool.
Oma,
but the rest of you guys are still outside.
March.
I don't trust this Iron Light collective. No offense, Flynn. I'm sure you're lovely, you're fantastic, you've been quite a warrior. But I am in agreement that time is going to be the most important factor here, and either we go meet Surgat right now or we leave this town this exact moment.
Mm-hmm.
We can't run away from our problems. Always.
Sure you can.
I mean, why
I'm
not?
not gonna
just
let
run.
James die, so I'm gonna go save him. And if I have to do that alone, I'll do it alone.
I would say we can't let Flynn shoulder that decision or that burden. He does not know what he's walking into here.
Do we?
No, but we never did. Anytime they asked us to do anything, we never did. And look at where it got us.
Okay, well, now that I know what those crystals do, I really don't think they should get them. So we can't.
I would agree.
We can't let them have that. DM, do we know who hired Ayer to get the crystals? Did he mention anybody?
No, and you were never really privy to who it was.
Shryan, do you still have these crystals?
Yes, they're, well, I have them, yes.
Okay, well, maybe March, we can go and talk.
I would recommend
Maybe we
that
can
Shraya-
bluff that we have the crystals and we can try to trade. Flynn, do you still have that box of acorns?
I have the box that I got from Coldcrest. Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone know how to make these look like crystals?
Like acorns?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I just got magic. I'm still
Does
figuring it
anyone?
out.
Nobody has anything that's like illusory or anything like that? Okay.
If I'm coming back, then Kelly will be like, "What?"
Yeah, Kalik, you're just joining the group again. Each healer's kit is worth 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
So how many of those do you want to get?
How many do they have?
They have 5. They have 5 in total. Yeah.
I will buy 5.
Okay.
How big
You
are
said
that is
they?
going to be
5 gold a piece?
25. Yeah, 25 in total.
You just come back with like this huge pack of
My medical bag is just like
stuff.
busting at the seams. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good, I guess.
Do you have any healing potions?
Are there any, do I look around and see any weapon shops in addition to the medical, or is this like a completely different part of the, I guess that would be in the military part.
Yeah, so let me see. So you guys are in the upper market currently. Yeah, so there are all over the place magic shops and then higher end weapon shops, as well as like armories and stuff like that.
Before we decide which course we should take, I do been admiring those long spears that you've been carrying, and I motion over to March. I'm going to see if I can find some of my own. I'm quite adept with javelins myself. I'm going to head off to one of those, to a weapon shop.
I'll go with you. I need to get some simple stuff done as well, but let's just think
Do
about
we
it for a
have time
sec.
for all of this?
It seems like you guys
so.
don't know
I
what you
just-
want to do yet.
Why don't
I think
we
we
go?
have to go to James.
I just said, do we have any way of making illusory magic so that I can make your acorns look like crystals?
I don't.
That's beyond my.
Yeah.
Shia, sometimes you can make berries bigger or you can make other things happen. Are you able to craft these into making them look like they're your crystals?
As far as illusory, I can turn natural things into things that shine, but I'm not sure if they could take on the character of crystals. I could see what I can do, but I need.
Yeah, maybe try, and then we can maybe try to trick him and not give him actual crystals, and then maybe we'll also learn a little bit more about them.
Why does
But-
he want
if
these
you guys
crystals?
could be close to us. Well, that was our mission.
What? I feel like we need more information. What are we going into?
We don't really know
So
anything.
So you stole crystals that he wants?
No, we didn't steal them. They got embedded in March. Clearly, we didn't steal them. We were trying to steal them, but it didn't work. And then the building blew up, and then we all got scattered, and then we woke up on the beach, and that's where we found you.
So you did steal them.
Why?
They got embedded in her body.
But you managed to steal them. That's what.
Yeah. So I guess we did manage to steal them, but we didn't steal them and give them to the right people. So my guess is that either he wants that or he's just really, really, really mad at me.
So you were
Which is
sent
possible.
to. You said that you were sent to steal crystals, though.
Mm-hmm.
Your mission. You had a mission
Mm-hmm.
to get crystals
Uh-huh.
and give them to someone.
No. We had a mission to get a box. We didn't know what was in the box.
Oh.
I'm just guessing it was the crystals. It's kind of a guess at this point. Because they seem pretty spooky.
How did the building blow up?
I mean, sometimes things like that just happen, so...
Uh-huh. I don't know if that's true.
Well, it's true in this case. How it blew up is not the question here. The question is, what does he want from us? And so, I think, maybe March and I go with the acorns looking like crystals, and we try to just get James out of there, but, like, you guys come and sneak around and
Well, why
sneaky
do
I
sneak.
just had an
We can't,
idea.
Rick.
Do we think there are any shops in this city that might have different sorts of wood?
Probably.
What?
Wood and building materials. I
Clay!
think if there's wood with sap that drips from the wood, I could use my knowledge of the natural world to try and freeze that sap in the shape of crystals. Perhaps.
Why don't we just give them the crystals? Why do we need them?
Well, we could,
They're dangerous.
but now we know that
And
the
he's a
crystals
nasty
do.
sort. And the crystals potentially contain more beings like the spirit that possessed the corpse of
And
that half-orc.
And so it's just, do we want to risk those getting into their hands?
Yeah. Now that we know what these crystals have the potential to do you really want somebody like this to have them?
If this, what's his name, Zergath fella, if he means to harm James, then he needs to be put down. And that's the end of it, as far as I'm concerned. So, we go under the guise of giving him the crystals, or not. But either way, we go ready to help James and put Zergath on the ground.
Yeah.
So perhaps... Go ahead, sorry, March.
No, I'm just going to say I understand and I like the idea. The reality could be far more difficult than you understand. But if we are to do this, and if you guys are willing to help us, then I do understand if Shry and Flynn want to spend 3 minutes at the weapons shop quickly, if it happens to be on our way.
Did the note, I'll look at the note again. Did it have a time when we need to meet?
You don't see a time.
Okay. Do we know where this abandoned bakery shop is in the slums? Would I know where that is?
You would know where the slums are.
Okay. But not necessarily where this bakery is. Do you guys know where March, do you know where this bakery is that is on the note?
This is the first time I've ever been to Addersfeld. How would I know?
Does
How are we supposed to
Zergath...
know?
Kalik, would you know?
I've spent a lot of time doing outreach in the slums.
Okay.
DM, would I know?
Yes, you would know.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Well, yeah, it's going to help me be more efficient if we just run in here really quick and see if I can fix something.
Would Zergath know the color and shape of the crystals? Or is he just expecting crystals of any kind?
I don't think he would know any more than we would know, except maybe that it's crystals inside the box. He was not the leader of the group, so he never had the discussions with anybody.
Freeze the sap? It's a good idea, Shreya.
It would require a wood purveyor that had untreated wood, perhaps a pine or a walnut.
Well, don't they make shields in this place? So maybe they have some.
We'll have
For the
to
try.
see.
Well, we must be quick.
Yeah. All right. Run into the. What was it again? DM, was it a weapon shop or like a smith?
Yeah, so there's sort of a they sell weapons and armor and all of your sort of basic adventuring gear. It is called the Scholar and Beggar Arms.
Ooh. Okay. If I'm up first, I'll walk in and hello. Anyone home?
And out from the back room, the door opens, and hey, how's it going?
Hey, I just have a small thing. I guess two things. Do you have any? Try what is it? Untreated wood with sap?
Yes. Any very sappy, untreated wood.
Very sappy, untreated wood. Do you have any of that, sir? Good sir.
I don't know how sappy it is, but I got some wood that we were going to make into some shields and some sort of carts and things of that nature. If you want to come into the back, we can help you out with that.
Uh-huh. Yes. Try. We can go check it out, see if it's sappy enough.
Yes.
for
I will
you?
go and take a look.
Okay.
All right, you just follow me into the back here. We can get back here and I'll get the door. And
he opens up the door, and Troy, you follow him into the back room. The front of the shop is fairly small, only a couple of weapons and pieces of armor on display. But as he brings you into the back room, you can see this is sort of the stock room where he's got a whole bunch of different weapons and armor. Some of them you can see are custom made, and almost like sort of a warehouse vibe where he's got raw materials off in the back corner and a little personal workshop off in the other corner. And as he sort of is walking with a limp, and he's hunched over, and
all right, you can just back here and follow me into the corner over here. We got wood, and you can check out the wood.
Do I see any?
And he hobbles
do I see
over.
any javelins hanging on the wall?
Yeah, you do. You see javelins, swords, bows. Yeah.
I might take some of those javelins off your hands as well before we're done here.
Oh, yeah, there's a 5 silver apiece, and you can take as many as you want.
I can carry about 10.
All right, I can sell you 10. It's going to be 50 silver.
All right, then. Let's see how much this wood is first.
All right. We got this. This is oak, and this right here is pine, and we got the cherry over there. And what are you looking for?
I take the little crystal out from under the ribbing of my feathers, and I examine it, and then I'm going to examine the pieces of wood to see which sap reflects, like, matches most closely to the hue of the crystals.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you guys are now at you've got like pieces of lumber here that has been completely untreated, just like the tree just was cut down and brought here. Make a nature check for me.
Cool. Oh, God. 3.
3, it's hard to find any sap. You might find enough sap for just 1 crystal.
Okay.
Maybe, but it's like the amount of sap that you've got would probably, if you're trying to recreate it, it would be about 3/4 of the size of one of the actual crystals.
3/4 of the size. All right. In that case, and that's just from the wood that I would believe might match the color, or is that from all of the pieces?
That's from
That's from all the
everything.
pieces.
Yeah.
How about this? I will make the job of treating this wood easier. I will draw all the sap out of this wood. And then you can only feel free to only charge me for the sap that I take.
Yeah, sure. All right. take whatever sap you want.
Great.
And as he says that, I slowly, don't be alarmed now. I pull out my staff, I run my fingers over it, and I whisper something into the crystal. At the top, it glows purple-pink. A couple of sparks fly from the top of the crystal, and I aim the crystal and the staff. Its energy kind of reaches out in what looks like breath, like smoke-like material, as that wafts over to the wood and starts slowly sucking little pieces of sap and concentrating it out of all the little pieces of wood.
And this man, as he's sort of backing off,
I don't know what are you talking about. Don't alarm me what I'm doing. I've seen much worse than you in my day.
and he sort of reaches down and he sort of like scratches at his leg, and you can sort of see the hint of a little peg leg underneath. And he's just murmuring to himself as you are extracting all of this sap, and it coalesces into just sort of a ball of sap.
Perfect. I examine it. I see if I can scrape down the edges of it to try to make it smooth with my talons. I look at one of the crystals and I look back at the sap and I try to make this one little piece of sap reflect a crystal.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Great. Not much better. That is a 9.
And not only is it smaller than one of the crystals, it doesn't really look like one. It's not really the right shape.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna pay for the javelins. I'm gonna set those with me. They're gonna hang from my wings, and I'm gonna pay the guy and just be like,
Thanks for your help. And I hope the wood still serves you well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Come back again, tell your friends and all that shit.
I walk over to Flynn and I show him.
Do you think this could pass for a crystal?
Can I? What do I look at it?
Doesn't look like the crystals.
Buddy. No. But it looked cool, but it doesn't look like a crystal. It was a good idea, though. Well, and I walk up to the smith. Hey, sir, what was your name again?
My name's Dodd Fletcher.
Hey, Mr. Fletcher, I'm Flynn Fellowheath, and I have a quick thing I was hoping maybe you could do. As you can see, my sword is kind of big, and this bow is also a bit large. I was wondering, I guess, do you commission special jobs? I want to try and essentially take these and just attach them to my backpack. So it's like I have my bow on one side, and then my sword attached to the other side, left and right, on the sides of the backpack, and just have them hanging there like that. Could you do that? Is that quick? Something quick you do?
Yeah, I can do that in 2 days.
2 days. Oh.
I got orders backed up right now.
Could I expedite that if I paid more?
You really want double the price? I can get it to you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll come by and drop it off later because we kind of need them for just non-violent things. So I'll
just need to go save an old man's life, Flynn. Whenever you're ready.
While they were running in there, I would have liked to have run in and, like, while they were doing this, just grab some healing potions.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted... Yeah, sorry. Go on.
I'll grab for both of us.
Okay. I wanted to also grab a couple of javelins.
Okay. Yeah, so Shry got 10. There are 5 silver piece each. So how many of those do you want?
I'm pretty sure I'm fully out, so I'm going to grab 5 And then kind
5
of
javelins.
turn to Alma and go, you have my money.
So that's 50 silver. And then, Olma, how many healing potions would you like?
How much are they?
They are 40 gold pieces each.
40 gold pieces each.
Yes.
40. I'm going to buy 2.
Okay.
After hearing Kelly yell from outside the shop that we need to get going, Flynn will be like, right. I'll come back later, sir.
What type of healing potions are these, just for my notes?
Oh, these are 2d4 plus 2.
But yeah, I'll be back for that. When do you close today?
Oh, we close in like 2 hours. We usually stay open late.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're here, I'll be here. Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Come again to all your friends.
And I'll head out the shop and get ready to go. He couldn't do it fast enough, so I'll just do it next time.
Don't worry,
All right.
we'll kill this guy in like an hour, and then we'll be back before you know it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Let's do it.
Okay. Are you guys all heading off to the slums?
I believe so.
I will take the box of acorns and the crystal
I'll get it out
from-
if you want it.
Yeah, and the crystal from the manufactured crystal.
Okay.
What was in the box that I had?
I don't think anything. Just
I'll
the
fill it
box. I
out,
just
yeah.
want the box.
I know. I think I put something in it though. I can't remember.
As long as the box rattles, it'll at least get you within...
Also, we don't know that he knows how many we had, and I don't know if he's ever seen them before, so it's probably fine.
Yeah.
If James is alive, all you have to do is get him away
Right.
from Zergith.
Right.
Right? That's it. And then we either fight, or if it looks bad, we run. But James is the priority.
James is the priority.
Are we
All right,
agreed on
well-
that?
Here's the box. I'll empty it out into my bag that I have all my souvenirs and hand over the box. Here you go. Hopefully it fits in the box.
And I'll take the crystal from Shreya, and I will put it in the box.
Okay.
And I will put that in my bag.
Now, when we get there, what is our plan? What do we want to do? Seeing as how we were told to come along.
Well, you and I have to go in alone, and the other 3, you guys, if you could come, like, try to keep an eye on things, and there may be 2 other people, and one is a big, massive hobgoblin, and one is an elf. So
Okay.
those are who you're looking out for. But he can change his appearance, so he could really be anybody. So really, just keep an eye out for 2 other things, other beings, and you should be fine.
Going to the abandoned bakery. So we'll just stay, 60 feet behind you? So that we're in close enough range.
Yeah, I
Help
guess
you.
so.
It's the best we can hope for.
And Marge, we should try to be as quiet as we can.
DM, with our level up, did we get the equivalent of a long rest? Or am I still missing my spell slots from our earlier encounter?
Yeah, throughout the course of the day, having not entered any sort of combat, you would have gotten the effects of a long rest.
Sweet.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, so March and I will head forward, and I will try to be as quiet as possible as we make our way.
Cool. Do we want to stay behind the whole time? Like, stay 60 feet back and just trail you guys?
Mhm.
Cool, let's do it.
Yeah, and then maybe perhaps whatever abandoned building this is, perhaps one of you stay out front and 2 in the back, or one out back, 2 I don't know.
I think we should stay, like, down an alleyway and just not even be close to the building, because they might be watching it as well.
Well, if you could keep an eye out for them, that'd be great, and maybe take them out from the outside.
Sure.
If you could sneak up on them.
If you hear screaming, then you should probably come in.
Always.
Okay, so I would like to try to sneak my way.
Okay. So you guys leave the upper market and head out, and you pass through the temple district, and you head out a little bit, and you pass through a portion of the industrial district, which is the place that you came in through. Lots of metal workers, lots of just base woodworkers, stuff like that. And then you guys head into the slums. There is a immediate divide of the wealth in this city. You guys immediately cross the street, and you guys are in abandoned buildings, streets that are just overrun with rot, and nothing here has been kept up. You guys look around, and you see the remnants of military buildings and of military symbology everywhere. You see a shop off to the right that has some writing on the top that indicates to you guys that this was where some of the higher ranked people in the military might have stayed. You see that there are barracks off on the other side of the street. Kellic and Flynn, you guys walking through here know that this area of town was the first military district in this town. This was where, when the war first broke out, this is where, there was an influx of soldiers. There needed to be a place for them to go, and this was where they were pushed before they had an official spot in the town. Once they moved to that official military district, everything in this part of the town was completely abandoned and left to rot, basically. So you guys are walking through here, just seeing the signs of abandonment. There are still signs of life here, though. There are people who are just, they have nothing left, so they come here.
As we enter this region, as we are roughly within, within 10 minutes, within 6 minutes, let's say, of the bakery. I will unwrap my bandage a little bit around my hand, and there's just like a raw wound on my palm, and I'll pull Alma and Shreya and March close, and I'll just whisper, Traicio. And from the wound on my hand, once again the bandage on my arm will swell, and from the bandage, sharp lines will start to appear visibly coming out of it, just hard edges, almost as if tears in the air around us. And from those edges, ashes will begin to pour through, and those ashes will surround the three of you. And I cast Aid, and you'll each get 5 additional hit points to your hit point maximum as the ashes pour into you.
Okay. And then walking through, you guys also notice on these buildings, flyers are posted everywhere. Flyers very similar to what, Kellic, you were handed earlier in the day. Flyers inviting people to temples of worship, inviting them to specific days of prayer. And you can see that on these buildings, nailed into the walls, are these layers of these flyers of, over the years, people having come through and posted them. But as you guys continue on, I am going to roll something real quick.
Oh, no.
Do we need to do like a stealth check, a group stealth check or something?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, if you guys are stealthing through this area.
I
figured all of us would probably be trying to...
Yeah, and we're going to pull back as we get closer to 60 feet.
I'm going to have everyone make a stealth check.
Yeah, because we're trying to like just blend in as best we can, I guess.
22.
And mine's a disadvantage.
Yes, it is. Just yell them out when you got them.
Total of 20 for Flynn.
First.
Natural one.
Ah.
Bummer, dude.
12?
11.
Okay.
We getting spotty.
So you guys are walking through this town.
Well,
Caleb
March
being
and
the
I
only
are
one.
separate from you guys, so we
true.
got a 12 and a 22.
Yes. So you guys are leading the way. You guys are stealthing adequately. Everyone else trailing behind a little bit less adequately. Kalik memories of this place and of just experiences that you've had here are flooding back. So you're completely distracted as you're walking through. But Flynn, what did you get on that?
Total of 20 stealth.
Total of 20. Okay. Awesome. So
What?
you guys are moving through, and Olma and March being at the head of the group, you guys see a sign for a bakery off to your left. Again, completely abandoned. The door has been completely smashed in, but you see your destination up on the left.
Alma, do we want to go in the front or the back? And do you want to go in first, or would you like me to go in first?
I mean, let's just go in the front, right? He wants us to come here. I'd like to peek through a window before I come in, but yeah, let's just... We're trying to protect James, and this is a ruse. Yes. Okay. So I would like to look through a window, but then go through the front. Do I see anything when I look through the window?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, terrible. 6.
6. It's a dark room. You don't really see anything, and the little golden spheres that illuminated the city as you guys are walking over here, there are none over in this district.
Can
It's
we
very
see?
difficult to see. Yeah, you guys can see still,
Okay.
but it's not well lit,
Sure.
and it's definitely very tricky to see into this room.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Why?
Do we see them walking
Nothing
up to
happens.
it?
Yeah, you would see them walking up to it.
Could I would look around. I think Flynn would just look around. Does he see anyone like looking at them as they walk up to the door? Does he see anyone like keeping an eye on them, or anyone hide behind an alleyway?
Make a perception check.
Sure. Could I? Yeah. I'll look. Perception. Oh, that's actually pretty good. But not when I roll a 3. So 7 perception total.
7 perception total.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see
I'm
anyone.
gonna hold.
Yeah.
Okay,
hold it.
yeah,
I'm gonna hold
Go
an
ahead.
action to put my hand on a javelin and just kind of be ready to throw it. I'm getting a little freaked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I knock. I'm gonna look around and say, okay, Zergath, we're here. We got your message. What do you want? We just want James to be let go. We're here.
You don't hear anything.
March.
We should probably go inside. You knew it wasn't going to be that easy. It's Zergath we're talking about.
Well, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to just whip out my warhammer in my hand with my shield and slowly open. Well, you said the door is smashed in, so there's nothing really to open.
Yeah, it's smashed.
Just push the last remnants of it open and then walk in slowly. Is Alma, are you going to be right behind me?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Cowering.
The three of
Okay.
us might. It's up to you. You guys if you agree to this. But I'd suggest that we sort of split around to various points of entry. If there's windows, I'm not sure exactly what the layout is. DM.
Yeah, so in this bakery is in a row of shops. So there's sort of the front and then the back. There's not really sides that you can see through because there are 2 other buildings there. You see that there are a couple of windows. All of them are smashed in. All of the glass here has been completely smashed.
Would we be able to, like, jump in through those windows if need be?
They're big enough, but they do still have shards of glass around the edges.
Okay. I'm going to position by one of them, if I can.
Okay, for sure.
If he moves up, I'll position to if he like we're 60 feet away right now, so if you go up to the building, I'll go up with you. But I'll stealth up there because I don't want them to hear us approach.
Yeah. Well, I'll say I'll be within 60 feet of that window, I guess, in terms of like triangulation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the other
if
side.
If that's okay with you, Dan.
I don't know if we should split up. I feel like we should stay close so we can all run in at once.
What if we have different angles? We'll have better sight lines. We don't know where they are.
Can we get to the back? How far away would we? Is it like, do we have to go all the way down the block and turn around and go all the way back up the alleyway to get to the back of this place, or is it like?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. We wouldn't be able to communicate, and I think that's more important.
But if we spread out, we can see where they're coming from.
I have a feeling they're going to be able to sneak by us, or they're already there.
Right, but do you think they're just sitting in the center of the shop? Or do you think they're scattered around?
I have no idea. If you want to go to the back, you can. It's going to take a while. You have to walk all the way down and all the way back up. And how do you let us know?
No, I just think we should take different angles. I don't have to go to the back to get to the other window. Do I?
Oh, we're just going to stay at the front then?
Yeah, I just think we should spread out.
Okay. I'll stay 60 feet away from the other window. So...
And then I'll position myself just so there's like, we're in some sort of formation, long distance formation.
Okay. As you guys walk into the main floor of this bakery, Olma and March, I'm going to have you guys both make a investigation check.
Oof, guys. 4.
13.
13. Olma, you're looking around. You don't really see anything. Your eyes are having a hard time adjusting. March, you see off sort of near the back wall, there is a door. It is closed, and on it is a dagger. A dagger very similar, if not identical, to the one that Shreya had picked up earlier in the day. Also one you've seen before being carried by Zergath.
Olma, do you see that?
See what?
You see the dagger on the door?
Well, now that you point it out, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go up to it. Who knows if it's booby-trapped or cursed or anything.
I'm gonna stay a little bit further back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up to it and just... It's just the dagger in the door?
Just the dagger in the door.
Am I able to remove the dagger from the door?
Yeah, sure. You want to try?
Yeah.
Okay. You remove the dagger from the door. It's a nice dagger.
I'm going to sheath that, or hold it, and kind of put it. Am I able to hear anything on the other side of this door?
Make a perception check.
That is 4.
We're doing really
4.
well, guys.
You don't hear anything. No.
Can I open the door?
Yeah, you turn the handle and it opens. It opens and you see a staircase going down.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Why does this feel so familiar, Olma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should we go?
We're gonna have to. I mean, there's no way to signal to anybody else that we're going down, but...
Nope. Let's just leave the door open then.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys are heading down?
Mm-hmm.
Can we see
can
them going down? Can we see them disappear from sight, or is?
Yeah, from the window, if you're peering in, you would definitely be able to see them walking through the door.
Is it dark down this hallway?
Opening up the door, you do see a torch sort of lit on the wall there.
I would like to take the torch. Oh wait, I don't have a hand. I'm gonna show it to Alma.
I will use one of the torches from my pack to light from the wall so that the rest of our people behind us can still see too.
Cool. Okay.
And then can we take that torch for Alma to have?
We're just taking one of them. We're taking.
Okay.
I'm lighting a torch off of it.
So I will probably wave to the others as subtly as I can with my one stealth.
Yeah.
And for us to like make up the distance and move in like as they're moving, just move in proportionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Cool. Okay. As you guys move down the stairs, you guys walk down the stairs and it opens up into a much larger room. As soon as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you look to the opposite side of this larger room and you see a table there with 2 chairs. In one of the chairs is James. As he is sitting there, he appears to be tied down to the chair. In the other chair, you see a red tiefling with his hood up, and just barely underneath the hood, you can see scarring all along the left side of his face. As he looks over, he sees both of you.
Sir Gath, you're alive!
Yes, no thanks to you.
What do you mean? I am
Come
also
in,
burnt.
please. I insist, come in.
Can we tell DM if James from this distance is alive, is breathing?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
And at this point, also,
You can see he's definitely alive, but just in what state?
how far away are we now? Are we like in a tunnel, kind of? Like at the beginning of the tunnel?
You guys, if you guys are moving in proportionally, you guys would just be at the top of the stairs. You
Okay.
can look down and see them at the bottom of the stairs. They haven't moved into the room
Okay.
yet, but as
Yeah,
soon as
that's
they
good.
move into the room, they're probably going to be out of sight.
Our heads peeking around, stacked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I'll just follow
Uh,
Kellic.
It was 19.
19. You can see a couple of like bruises around his face. You can see one of his eyes has begun to swell up. You can see a cut just above his brow that's bleeding down onto his face. Doesn't look very good,
What'd you do to our
but
buddy?
he is definitely still alive.
Well, that's a positive, I suppose.
Why'd you do this? Why'd you take James? What do you need? You could have just found us and asked us a question. It's not like we were hiding.
You were the ones that ran away.
We did not run away.
I was passed out. Okay.
That is a very huge misconception. We were not running. We were blown up.
Well, if you would like to discuss this...
When I woke up, I was somewhere else, okay? So I'm not hiding, not looking for anything.
And when I woke up, half of my face was blown off.
I'm
If you
really
would like
sorry
to
about
discuss
that.
this,
It
come in
suits
and
you,
we
though.
can talk.
Well, okay. And I
All right,
step
you guys
into the room.
are you guys going to go and
I'll go
have a
step into the
conversation?
room. Yep.
Yeah, against my better judgment.
As you guys step into the room, Olma, your foot hits a stone and it sinks in about 1/4 of an inch. You hear a click and have a moment to react. What would you like to do as you hear this click underneath your foot?
Jump back.
Jump backwards?
Yeah.
Okay. March, what are you doing? You hear this click as well.
Almost behind me, correct?
You can move, I'll say this, you can move up to 5 feet in any direction, and you can drop to the ground. You can do anything within this 10-foot space as a reaction.
I'm just I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
move
I'm the
closer
one
to
who
her.
stepped into the room, right? So March hasn't stepped into the room yet, so...
No, but she heard the click.
Yeah.
So she's got a second to react to what may or may not be coming for her.
I'm going in with Alma. I'm not leaving her.
Well, I jumped back, so...
Okay.
So you were out of the room, I stepped into the room, and then immediately jumped backwards. So are you going into the room, or are you stepping back even further, or are you going to drop down to the ground?
That's a good question. Are you now even with me, I guess? I'm trying to figure out
Yeah,
where
she sort
you...
of jumped back to the same space that you're in.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of try and crouch down to the ground as much as I can really quick. And that's just my reaction. That's all I got.
So with that, you see 2 crossbow bolts immediately shoot right past towards you. You both jumped out of the way, so neither of those hit you. You do see, however, after those crossbow bolts shoot out, you see a massive muscle-bound hobgoblin step out from around the corner.
Shit.
Damn it!
Dude! What's all this about? Zergath, you want me to come into the room and talk, but actually you just want to throw bolts at me? I didn't burn you on purpose. I thought we were team. I thought we were a team. What's this going on?
You didn't burn me on purpose.
No, of course not.
A building exploded. How could I have done anything on purpose?
And he turns to Kerr and he said,
I didn't know it was her that did it. Did you?
and he goes,
Does Kerr look burnt too?
Yeah, looking at Kerr, he is just scarred to the gills.
Guys, I'm sure we could find you a medic and heal you, okay? What do you want?
We want the crystals and to bring you back.
Bring us back where?
You know how this works.
No.
It's always been the same. You know too much information, so you must come back.
I don't know anything. Clearly.
Look, guys, you know how we all exploded. I looked for you briefly in the fire for about 10 seconds, and then I found Alma quickly, and I grabbed her, and the next thing I know, we were collapsing, and that's all I remember. I did look for you, but we did not start anything.
Well, we have to return either way.
Okay, so we'll
if-
return, but you gotta let James go. He has nothing to do with this.
Now that you're here, I am more than happy to do that.
Great, let him go.
All right.
And he gets out one of his daggers from behind his back, and he begins to cut James free. After a moment, all of the ropes fall to the ground, and James gets up, and he sort of is clutching at his side and begins limping out towards you guys.
Hi, James.
Sorry about this. You were really nice. And
You should
don't
go
know.
home.
I don't know what's going on.
I know. I know. Why don't
They
you
asked
just
me
go
where you were, and
home?
I didn't know.
You shouldn't have known. How could you know where we were? We're strangers. Practically strangers.
I'd like to leave now.
Yeah, why don't you go home?
just go up the stairs.
Okay. And Kellic, Flynn, and Shry, you guys see hobbling out from down the stairs.
James!
Wave him up.
I didn't know where you were. I told them I didn't know where you were, and they didn't believe me.
DM, I would like
Yeah.
to look into James's eyes and see if it's James. For real.
Fuck.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Shit.
No.
Insight is 17.
17. You look at James's eyes, and you sort of peer past his eyes, and you see like the worry in them, as this is 100% James.
Oh.
my God. Don't do that.
I will grab James's head and gently put his head against mine, and I will. I'll say, "Let's get you out into the shop here, and let me take a look at you. All right."
Okay, I'd just like to go home now, if that's okay.
Let me make sure there's nothing internal going on.
While this is happening up here, I am
do that.
talking downstairs so
Okay,
that nobody
yeah.
can hear what's going on. I'm talking loudly,
Yeah,
like
okay.
I always do. And I will tell you what I'm saying when we get back to us.
Okay.
As
Kalik, what exactly are you doing to...
I would like to see the extent of his injury. And
make a medicine check.
Okay. That is medicine. That is a 22.
22. Nice. Bruising, possibly a broken rib or two. Nothing life-threatening, but just sort of... It looks like torture, probably. It was nothing to kill, just to get information and extend the pain.
Oh, jeez. Well, I can't have that. I'm gonna burn a spell slot to repair his broken ribs. He's an old guy. Broken rib will put him out for weeks. So yeah, I'll do some healing on him.
Okay. Just let me know how much that is.
That'll be huge. Tons of healing. It's a cure wounds, and that is a 11 points of
jeez,
healing.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see his eye begins to his swollen eye begins to begin to shrink back down. You can see the blues and the purples around the base of his eye, and his cheekbone begin to come back to normal flesh tones. His wound above his eyebrow completely seals up, and he sort of begins breathing normally again now that the rib is repaired.
As these glowing orange embers like fill in the gaps and seem to like stitch together, as if like a fire in reverse. I'll just say, all right. Do you think you can make it back safely? Was there anyone outside that you saw?
No, I didn't see much. They had a bag over my head when I came in, so actually I don't really know where I am right now.
Are you familiar with the slums?
Yeah, I know where my house is in relativity to it.
Then you should be able to make it back all right.
Okay.
I'm afraid I can't spare you any of our people here. We're kind of in a bind. Just be quick.
I'm
right?
I'll be as quick as I can.
And
Don't
he walks
talk to
out
anybody.
the front door. Okay. He walks out the door of the bakery and into the street and off past your view. Back down to Olma.
Okay, so Zergath, Kerr, you can't believe how happy I am to see you. We woke up and March had one of those crystals embedded in her skin, and I took it out with my own hands, but it was broken. And then a spirit showed up and tried to kill us. Oh my god. And then the spirit disappeared, but she woke up all these other things. Oh my god, it was the scariest thing in the world. And now all of them except for one are broken. Do you know what these crystals are?
I don't, but I know the pain.
And he brings down his hood for the first time. You see the extent of the scarring that has gone up on his face all the way to the tip of his horn. And on the side of his face that is scarred, you see slightly glowing 3 shards of a gem embedded. One at the base of his neck, sort of near his jaw. One just underneath his eye, sort of going back towards his temple.
Yeah.
And one embedded just above his brow, sort of reaching
Oh
back.
man,
And
we should get those out of you. They're
You should
super
get that
dangerous.
Yeah, get that looked at.
I took them out of March. Do you want me to take them out of you too?
I don't need anything from you.
Why are you mad at us?
Well, fine then.
If you're prepared to come back with us, we can be on our way.
we going back to Blackpool?
No,
Then where are we going?
we're going back to Hollowguard.
Right. Is Ayer there?
Ayer is dead.
What happened?
What happened?
He blew up.
Was there what did a shark break around him? Because sometimes those spirits can take over bodies. So like Air might be wandering around here with a spirit in his body.
I dug
Did
the
you, like,
crystals
make
from
sure-
his head myself.
Okay. Did you like make
Oh.
sure he was dead though? Like dead? Like not
He
gonna
was-
wake back up?
Very dead.
Oh man.
So you
So
understand
what
about
happens
digging
now?
crystals from you?
You don't who hired do you even know who asked for the crystals in the first place?
I do not know.
Okay, so we gotta go back to Hollowguard and tell them that the leader is dead and that we have all these crystals, but I mean ours are broken, so we don't.
If I bring you back, then I will be rewarded.
Wait, why are you gonna be rewarded for bringing us back?
Because you abandoned Hollowguard.
I
Word
didn't
has
abandon
gotten
you.
out.
I didn't abandon Hollowguard.
The word
What?
has gotten out. There
Well-
are many people looking for you. It is best to just come back with us.
I don't like to be looked for.
There's no running from it at this point.
Why not?
You're going to be found either way.
Found by who? You?
I found you, didn't I?
No, we found you because you put a note for us to find you. You didn't find us.
And what would you call that? You're here now.
Yeah, but like you captured some poor. I wanted to leave. I was like, he's dead. Zergath killed him, so we don't even need to come here. But March taught me to come
we're
here.
leaving
so like,
now.
It's not like
You
I'm
can
gonna
come
do
with
it
us
again.
if you would like. Are you coming with us?
How much is the reward?
There is no monetary reward. I will be looked upon favorably by the Hollowguard.
Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll go. But like, I'm gonna walk myself there.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
And he gets up from the table and he begins walking over towards you.
Don't touch me.
And he walks right past you.
Great. So now we're going up the stairs and we're gonna walk to Hollowguard, all of us, and I'm saying this very loudly.
Get back, get back, get back! As we all scramble away.
So yeah, we'll scramble.
Okay. So you guys scramble. You guys reach the top of the stairs and you guys begin to walk out of the bakery. You guys walk down the street.
I would
Have our
like
friends
to.
done anything to prep for us to be walking away? Have our friends thought of anything to do?
I was holding an action to hurl a javelin. I'm gonna hurl it right at the Z guy. Can't pronounce his name, but
Oh shit, we're fighting him. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Make an
Yeah.
attack roll. Go for it.
I
Make an
don't.
attack
I didn't
roll.
like the way his
Flame.
face looked before, and I'm not scared this time. So, wait, wait. First, I don't want to get ahead of myself. As he comes into my line of vision, do I recognize this person as the person who scared the shit out of me earlier?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Fuck this guy. All right. Shing. Ah! I throw it.
Okay. Make an attack roll. I'm going to have everyone else roll initiative.
No, fuck.
Ooh.
So first up, Shreya, what was that attack?
Fucking dope.
Vanished.
I will never be using that die again.
It reads
Oh, man.
19.
Here we go.
A 19?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
All right. Piercing. That is 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay, as this javelin comes out of nowhere, according to him, and impales him in the shoulder, I'm going to get everyone's initiative. So, Kellic, what's your initiative?
8.
Olma.
19.
Flynn.
18.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Get him, Flynn.
March.
1.
Clean.
Nice.
And Shreya.
5.
Guys, come on!
Oops. Sorry, Flynn, what was that?
I had an 18.
8.
Technically, mine's 0, because, yeah, but I mean, I figured it didn't really matter.
No one's lower than you, so I'll just have you at the bottom of the list. It's pretty easy. Okay. Shreya, that was, everyone else was surprised by that. So we are now at the top of the initiative. Olma, you see Zergath just took a javelin to the shoulder.
Did they already look their burns? Did they already look like they might have been like slightly hurt?
Maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they're walking and moving, though, does not seem like they have sustained internal injuries.
Sure. And I know these guys are bad news. Like, I know they're super, super bad news. Are they both in front of me?
Yes, you are walking behind them.
Okay, I am going to try to remember all the training I've ever had in my entire life, because it all counts now, and try to, like, take a really, really deep breath and center myself and, like, release and breathe into, like, all of my joints, and I'm gonna try to find that ball of warbling energy in my stomach, and I'm gonna hold my hands in front of me and I say, I'm not going with you, and I'm gonna try to release a chaos bolt. I'm going to use my meta magic. I'm going to attempt to cast 2, one at each of them.
Nice.
Whoa.
Okay.
Using twinned spell.
Okay. Is that an attack roll, or do you need something from me?
It's an attack roll.
Okay.
One attack roll.
Jeez.
And it's a spell.
And it's a
Good
spell,
bonus.
and that is a 19 to hit.
Nice.
On which one?
On it's one.
Or
It's
on
one.
both of them.
It's twin spell, yeah.
That
It's
hits
one
both of them.
spell,
Yeah,
one attack roll. Interesting.
That's cool.
that hits both of them.
You get a
That's very cool.
I think it's one spell. It's twinned, so I would imagine it's 1 to hit, and then they either both hit or they both
Yeah,
miss.
we'll say
Yeah.
that that's the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, roll that damage.
Okay. I'm casting it at 2nd level.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe I should have said that before.
Is this like a fiery bolt of energy? Is that what this looks
We
like?
don't know what it is yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I will
cool.
tell you.
Yeah.
So for the first one, it is lightning damage.
Okay.
So the first one is lightning damage for 12 points.
Okay.
Second one, sorry. The second one is poison damage for 13 points of damage.
Jeez.
Okay. Nice.
This is huge.
Yeah, they did not enjoy those. Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
It is. Actually, I'm confused. So I cast this at 2nd level, so it should have been more damage, but I need to figure out how much more damage. 1 extra d6. Okay, sorry.
For
That's
each.
an extra 6 points for one of them and an extra 4 points for the other.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, and I'm gonna have you roll your wild magic surge.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Just one time? It was one
What number
spell.
are we on?
It was one spell. I think we're on 1.
We're on 1.
I
Okay.
think so.
You just grew your third eye, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 7. That's a 7. So
7.
we're good.
Okay. You contain the wild
Still
magic.
pretty low, though.
Yeah, it was scary.
Okay.
And
next
then
up,
I will run down the stairs.
run down the stairs. Okay. You are within 5 feet of them.
Oh, I am
as
within
you
5
were-
feet?
as
Okay,
you
then
were-
never mind. I'm going to stay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'll duck down.
Next up in the initiative is Kerr. So he is
Shit.
going to drop his massive battle axe down to his grip. And he is going to size up March. And he's going to turn around and take a massive swing towards you, March. First off, though, he's going to take his bonus action to rage.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
So he's going to do that. And then swinging around with his great axe. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
No.
No? Okay.
Having a day there, Kara? You having a moment? It's very unlike her.
Okay. That is going to be the end of his turn.
He's your sparring partner.
Next up is actually Zergath on his turn. So
We
let's
all have
see.
19s. Jeez.
It's insane.
He is going to make an attack towards Olma.
Mm-hmm.
And since you guys are all sort of within the same 5-foot area, so he's going to make a dagger attack towards Olma. But since Kerr is right there as well, he gets sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oof.
boy.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
It is.
No, you're gonna get one shot.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll be fine.
Hope so.
Level 3. You got some hit points. You'll be all right.
We got some HP.
And all those new potions.
You rolled pretty low. That's 13 points of slashing.
Man.
I almost wanted to
That's
use
low,
magic, but
guys.
That sucks.
Sneak attack is so powerful.
Low is like half my HP. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Good God.
And then he is going to... Yeah, he's going to disengage and run 15 feet back.
Like down the stairs?
So he's now 15 feet away from you guys. Back towards the entrance of the bakery, so away from the stairs.
Okay, so are we
Did
all
he
kind of
pass
like...
any of them? Did he pass any of them to get there though?
Yeah,
Because
we're
they're
all...
all
Well, you guys,
in the
you
room.
guys are outside, correct?
I don't know, I'm not
that
sure.
was my
'cause
impression.
if he was holding
Yeah.
the javelin, that means
Yeah.
we probably were still staying in the room, right?
No,
I
no, we
thought
scrambled.
that- I
So-
thought that
so the
Kellic
way-
was in the room
The way that
with...
this is currently
Okay.
laid out is that
Cool.
they are right at the entrance of the stairs, and you guys seeing them coming up the stairs, you guys went out to the outside of the building.
Okay.
Shreya had a javelin,
Mhm.
and there are these windows that are broken out there. Shreya can throw a javelin through
Got
that.
it.
So
Got
you guys
it.
are still outside. And yeah, so for the most part, he knows that a javelin came from outside,
Mhm.
but he doesn't know how many of you there are yet. So that is going to be the end of his turn. Next up in the initiative is Kellic.
Okay.
What did Kellic
Did
roll?
we skip Flynn?
I had an 18.
Flynn
I'm
had
sorry,
an 18.
we totally
did skip
skipped Flynn.
It's okay,
Yeah,
no worries.
yeah.
I
We
just want to
totally
make sure.
skipped Flynn.
Okay. So if I'm
That
outside
is my bad.
looking through the window, I'll try and do a cool like roll into the window, like kind of like when you slide across the hood of a car. Try and like jump in the
Yeah.
window. And do I have enough movement to get up to the one that's still up at the top of the stairs?
Yes, you would. It is 30 feet away, but if you're jumping through a window, right?
Well, if it's 30 feet away, I only have 25 feet of movement, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I'll
Are you still jumping through the window?
I'd have to, right, to get in there.
Yeah, or you would be able to expend 10 feet of movement to go through the door.
No, the window sounds so cool. I'm gonna do the window.
Okay, then I'm going to have you make a dexterity check because there is still shards of glass on
Sure,
this
of course.
window,
of course.
so you might cut yourself.
Oh, of course. Okay. Like acrobatics, you said?
Yeah.
That is an 18.
And 18. All right, you avoid all of the glass there. You plant your hand, you jump through.
Awesome. Feeling super cool. I'm gonna run up to. Who's the one that's still up at the top of the stairs? Kerr?
Kerr is at the top of the
Yeah,
stairs. Zergath has run towards the entrance of the bakery.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just run up to. Would I have seen him? Whatever. I run up to Kerr, and I have to use my action to get all the way up to him. But
Okay.
is flanking a thing?
Yes, if they're on the exact opposite
Then
side.
can I get to the opposite side of March?
Yeah, sure.
I'll just use my movement and my action to do that. I'll just like,
Okay.
hey, we're here, I'm coming, and I'll just like get behind Kerr, so I'm opposite March, so she can have advantage on her turn. That's what I'll
Gotcha.
do. That's my turn.
Okay. Very cool. Now it's Kellic.
Right. So I'll take a hard look at our boy Zergath here. I will go up. Let me see. What's the range on this? Oh, good. I don't have to get close to him. I will put myself basically in his path within 30 feet. Let's say 20, so I'm not out of range of everyone else. And I will look at the lines that are drawn from him in his aura. See the lines that are pulling the strings of his heart, the strings of his essence into this plane of existence. And I will seize that string and I will cast Hold Person, as I say, Praeligo. And he's got to make a wisdom save.
Nice.
Okay. Let's hope he
That
doesn't save.
Is a... Let's see what his modifiers are. That is a 17.
Oh, that succeeds. So I just lose a grip of the strand. Unlucky. And then do I have any bonus actions? I really do. I don't really have any bonus actions.
Damn!
Okay.
That's what
Next up, Shreya.
So I see the same guy that has the javelin embedded in him has not turned around yet, or
The guy that has the javelin embedded in him is the one who's running for the doorway.
Okay.
That Kellic just tried to
It's
stop.
the other guy. It's the other big guy that's still out here.
The big guy is at the entranceway to the stairs,
Gotcha.
in combat with March and Oma,
Hmm.
and now Flynn.
Let me see. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to hold my staff, raise it above my head, and as it makes contact with the ground, you see these, and as I whisper, you see these roots running from the bottom of the staff as fast as lightning, sort of moving across the surface of the ground like waves. And as they reach their target, which is the big guy, we'll see if he's entangled or not.
Okay. Do you need something from me, or is that an attack?
That is must succeed on a strength saving throw.
Okay, and what is the spell that you're
Entangle.
using? Entangle. Okay.
Will that just get him?
Yeah, it's the first level
That
is only
is-
it's just one person. Oh, it's
That's a 22 strength
20.
saving throw.
2, and that's what, against my spell save or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, he succeeds. 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Is that the end of your
turn.
turn? Okay. March.
2 questions for DM. Number 1, can I just get a little bit more understanding? Because I don't think I personally have ever really fucked with bonus actions too much before. How exactly are they working?
Yeah, so with your action economy, you can do movement, an action, and a bonus action all in one turn.
Joe. And then my second question is we're saying Kier is how close to me and how close, like feet-wise, how close is Kier and...
Her right now is within 5 feet of you.
And Zergath is about 15 feet away.
15 feet away, yeah.
Okay. So then I would like to attempt to hit Kerr with my warhammer, like I always do, just instinctually since he tried to attack me. He started it.
Okay.
And Flynn is directly on the other side of you, and he's kind of using his sword to like. Oh yeah, he hasn't taken his sword out yet,
Yeah.
but he's like kind of kicking the shins and like the back of Kerr to try and distract him. So you have advantage if we're doing flanking.
Yeah, so you have advantage on that attack.
Oh, so I can roll a second one?
Yeah.
Thanks, Flynn.
Hey, I gotcha.
That's 20. Dirty.
Yeah, a 20 for sure hits.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Do I have a D8? I should have a D8 amongst all of these craziness. Are you D8? Yeah, you're D8. Okay, then that's D8 plus 4, so that is going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then, just from my understanding, how close is Olma to me?
Within 5 feet.
Great. As a bonus action, you guys are all going to kind of have a moment, because I don't think that anybody here has ever seen March sort of do anything, but I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Olma.
Nice.
So what does that do for Oma?
A shimmering field is going to appear and surround you, and it's going to grant you +2 bonus to your AC for the duration.
Nice. Woo.
Nice.
Because I was not happy.
So helpful.
Protect.
Okay, awesome. And then that was your action bonus action. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn. I'm just going to sit there with my warhammer and my shield, and very
Awesome.
alarmed because I was trying to devise a plan as to how we were going to get out of this. And basically, Shreya said, fuck this, and threw a javelin, and shit went sideways real quick, so.
All right. Olma, just attacked by Zergath. What are you going to do?
My eyes flash red. When I look at the wound that I have now on my body, and I am going to disengage from Kerr and move 15 feet forward, or like towards the door, but I want to be still 10 feet. I want to be still 15 feet, so I want to move in like an angle. I still want to be 15 feet from Zergath.
Okay.
No, I don't. Yes, I do. 15 feet from Zergath, and also 15 feet from Kerr. So, like, I'm like part of a triangle with them.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was my movement and action. And I will bonus action, like, wipe the blood from my hands, from my arm where he got me, and rub my hands together in that blood, and from that. Like, as I rub my hands together, you see just a black shimmer as it slowly builds and builds and builds. And I go, ah! And a large black spectral blade appears in my hand.
What?
Oh.
That is badass.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And that's
is that your turn?
That's so cool.
Awesome. Okay. Kerr, seeing this little halfling come out of nowhere and being
Bring it on.
angered by him, he's going to turn and he's going to make a huge swing towards Flynn.
Sure thing.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Okay. So my armor class is now 16 because I don't have the shield. So you said 23.
23.
I think that will hit. Yeah, that I'm not gonna. Yeah, that I'm gonna take it. I have to.
Okay. All right. So it connects and lands right in your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Sure. Yeah. Like
as his great axe
I
comes
raise
down.
my hand and like I usually have my shield on it. Like this is a muscle memory, and it's like, oh fuck, I don't have my shield. Poof, and I get hit by the attack. Okay.
Okay. Next up in the initiative is Zergath. He is going to follow Olma with his eyes, take out 2 more daggers from behind his back, and attempt to throw them. That first one is a 7 to hit.
Does not hit.
Nice.
And that next one is a 16 to hit.
That one hits.
Okay. But he doesn't get sneak attack because you are not within the range of Kerr.
No, I'm not.
That is going to be 7 on the first dagger and 5 on the second.
Only one hit.
Only one hit. That's right. So that is going to be 7 points.
7 and
of
5,
damage.
you said. So is it 7 or 5? The second one
Yeah,
was
so
5.
that second roll doesn't count. So the first one was the actual roll.
Cool. We're good.
Oh, and then a random dagger comes out of nowhere and does 45. Sorry.
Lights everything on fire.
Yeah, explosion.
Again.
And then that is going to be the end of... Actually... Let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's going to be the end of his turn. So next up is Flynn.
How far away is what's his name again?
Zergath.
Zergath.
He's 15 feet away from you.
Interesting. Does that seem like he's still intent on going down the stairs?
He seems intent on killing.
Okay,
Olma.
so he's not looking like he's gonna like run away more. He now has a target.
He sort of planted himself. Yeah.
And how does the gentleman in front of me who just hit me look?
He looks. He doesn't look like he's
Right.
taken any damage.
Does the other one?
Zergath looks a little bit more. Yeah.
Ooh.
He looks like he's wavering. You can see his breath is starting to quicken a little bit. But the guy right in front of you he's in a rage.
Yeah.
He is.
I think I'm noticing this. I'm trying to weigh the options. Like, this one's not gonna go down so easy. And I look over at the other one and start running towards it. I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay. Yeah, Kerr got a 4 on his opportunity attack.
Great.
So you're good.
Okay, cool.
Also, I just rolled for, I rolled for wild magic and I got a 3. So I
jeez,
made it.
come on,
You're good.
Um,
Okay, jeez, you're
yeah,
good.
I
You're
made
good.
it.
Wasn't it a 2?
Okay.
Yeah, and then I also just rolled to keep my concentration and I also kept it. So
Okay. Perfect. Cool.
Oh man.
Sorry,
Okay,
just
cut
point
it
of order.
close.
Yeah. Flynn, you're attacking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm gonna run up to. I keep forgetting his name. Zerel.
Zergath.
Zergath.
I'm thinking of my.
Zyrtec.
I'm thinking of the person from. Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna run up to Zergath, and as I'm running, I kind of dodge out of the way, kind of getting used to not having a shield. I feel a little bit more nimble, and I kind of dodge out of the way of the attack, and just run up. And as I'm running, I take my fingers, quickly rub them together. And this is the first time you guys are seeing this. I take my fingers, rub them together, and the red tattoo on my right arm and my fingers begin to glow red. And I rapidly tap the hilt of the sword, which I actually use a bonus action. You guys see I just like hold my hand out, and I just like you see the tattoo on my sword arm, the little black one, just kind of pulses with like energy, and you see the sword on my belt it just turns into green mist and smoke and disappears. And as soon as it disappears in my hand, the green smoke reappears and my sword apparates in my hand. And you guys notice, looking at the sword, that it's got all these drawings all over it in black ink, just like scripture all over it, and it's just covered with this ink all throughout the whole blade. And so I summon my sword with my bonus action, and then I take my fingers and I tap in 3 parts of the blade, and as I do, this like thunderous wave is kind of transferred to the blade, and it kind of seems to be like vibrating and emitting this kind of aura. And I run up and I'm going to try and hit him as I get up to him.
All right, make an attack roll.
Sure thing. All right. Come on. Ooh. 10.
Yeah, a 10 does not hit.
Yep.
Super stoked, but
So I swing, and as I swing, I miss, and it hits the ground, and the energy kind of just dissipates into the stonework, and I just stare up at him and I'm like, you're not going anywhere. And that's my turn.
All right. And as you look up at him and say that, you look up and he looks back at you and he looks a little worried. And he reaches up and he sort of reaches for his neck. And now at this point, you can see that one of these crystals, that the one that's embedded in his neck, is beginning to vibrate and like shake the skin around it. And you can see, after a moment, it bursts in his neck. And the same black smoke and black wisps begin to flow out from this crystal.
Oh,
And
no.
they start to flow around the room, and they find its way around Zergath's head. And it makes this cloud of black smoke around his head as all of a sudden the smoke is pulled in through his nose and his mouth and his eyes. And he takes a big breath. And you hear from his mouth, "Oh. Okay then. And that's where we're going to end this week's session.
No!
Come
What is
on!
We're going to
that?
call it right there.
No!
Oh my
We gotta kill both of them now.
All right. Yeah, that is where we're going to end it. Thank you all so much for listening, and we can't wait to see you all again next week. Bye, nerds.
Bye.
Bye, nerds.
Bye.
Goodbye now.
Hello, fellow nerds. It's Bridget. I play March over on Venture Forth. Thanks again so much for tuning into our little podcast. We really appreciate you checking us out. If you are loving what you are hearing, please be sure to subscribe and give us a follow over on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. We're on it under @VentureForthD&D. You can also find us over on Patreon, where we have varying sponsorship levels. And of course, as always, check us out on Clubhouse for our daily rooms and fun virtual campaigns we got going on. Thanks again, adventurers, and see you on the next episode. Bye.